Good evening everyone and welcome back for more Solo Crisis League. Tonight we are doing Season 4, Round 4. We are getting close to the end of Season 4. Now obviously I have a few attempts left if you've been following along at all, but I'm going to backtrack to those. I just want to get to this week's round, so if you're interested you can still jump in while there's time. So we just started Season 4, Round 4, I believe yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. We started it this week. Season 4, Round 4 is using Teen Titans plus Crisis 1 plus Crossover 3, the Legion of Superheroes. That means we're going to be using some time travel today. Hopefully, we'll be using some time travel today. To make it a little bit easier, we have some heroes to help us, and those heroes are Raven. Once during each of your turns, if you control 2 or more villains, put a superpower from your discard pile into your hand. Villains are going to be pretty hard to come by. That might not be the best choice. Cyborg, Crisis Cyborg. Once during each of your turns, if you have played a superpower and equipment, you may put a card of cost 1 or greater from any player's discard pile on the bottom of the main deck. That could be very helpful, especially in a game where the main deck is scored so heavily. Being able to increase the size of that and maybe get rid of something in the process is definitely helpful. So that's a strong contender. Swamp Thing. I've played him before and I really like it. During your turn, you are considered to control each location in the lineup and in play. You don't have to buy locations. If they come out, you're good to go. They're yours. So that's also a strong contender. Raven, you're out. You two are in. Brainiac 5. Once during each of your turns, you may discard 2 cards. If you do, put a card of cost 5 or a time travel card of cost 5 or less from your discard pile into your hand. So I can discard 2 cards to put a card of cost 5 or a time travel card of cost 5 or less from my discard pile into my hand. That doesn't seem like it really pays off. Discard 2 cards. If you do, put a card of cost 5 or a time travel card of cost 5 or less from your discard pile into your hand. Why would I want to discard 2 cards to get a single card? I guess if they were weaknesses or vulnerabilities, that really does make sense. So Brainiac 5 could be pretty valuable in that case. Chameleon Boy. Once during each of your turns, you may discard a card to time travel a card in the lineup with cost equal to or less than the cost of the card discarded this way. So basically, we can time travel cards, any card in the lineup that doesn't have time travel, I believe. You may discard a card to time travel a card in the lineup of cost equal to or less than. Yeah, so basically, I'll be able to time travel cards that aren't specifically time travel worthy. Cosmic Boy. Once during each of your turns, if the first card you play from your hand is an equipment, give a card of cost 5 or less in the lineup time travel this turn. Okay. That's kind of similar to Chameleon Boy, but maybe a little bit stronger. Yeah. So we're definitely going Cosmic Boy. We're definitely going to do Chameleon Boy. I'm going to skip on Brainiac. I know I said earlier I'm going to try and stick to just the crossover characters, but I really like Crisis Cyborg. That is a tough one for me to say goodbye to. So those are gonna be the 3 that we use in this round. Now who are we gonna use today? I think today we're gonna go with we're gonna go with Cyborg. Yeah, today we're gonna use Cyborg. We'll save these 2 for our next 2 attempts. So Crisis Cyborg is the one we're using today. I'm just going to step away real quick, set some last things up, and we will get right to it. Alright, we are all set up to start with Crisis Cyborg. Now, since this is Season 4, we are leaving the ongoing effect of the starter Crisis in play. And Crisis 1 starts with Arkham Breakout. That ongoing effect is when a villain with an attack enters the lineup, treat it as if it were a first appearance attack against all players. So to beat is different for solo play, and that is at the start of your turn, discard your hand, remove this crisis if each of those cards have a different name. An additional rule we're using for this particular round is if a crisis or a villain, or a supervillain, villains and supervillains are really the same thing, they're just both villains. So if a crisis or a villain makes you discard a card, it goes underneath your superhero. So it's going away for a while. It'll come back later and we'll show you how. We're going to start with Saturn Queen. She has no ongoing effect. She has no first appearance attack. She's just there. So that's how we're going to start. Let's get our lineup ready. We got New Titan's Tower, Magnetism, Psycho Pirate, Flight, and Signature Trenchcoat. That's a good card. I love Signature Trenchcoat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, we have Cyborg, so once during each of my turns, if I play a superpower and equipment, I can put a card of cost 1 or greater from any player's discard pile on the bottom of the main deck. So I'm just going to buy anything at all, so that it sits in my discard pile, and we can use it as fuel to get this stack as big as possible. For our first turn, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Oh, first off, we have Psycho Pirate with an attack because of Arkham Breakout. And that attack reads, each foe reveals his hand and discards cards until his hand contains no duplicate cards. Ooh, that'll just be 1 punch and 1 vulnerability then. Leave me with 1 power this turn. Also, since we have to discard those cards, those go underneath Cyborg. Very first turn. Yikes. Good start, right? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, new card comes out, and we have 1, 2, 3 power, and 2 vulnerability. With that 3 power, we're probably. I'm leaning molecular vibration, but I think we're gonna do a kick to replace those punches we just lost. All right, new card comes out. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 1 power, 2 power, 3 power. 3 power is enough to get that molecular vibration, but I think we're going to do another kick. Until we get to a point where we have like 2 kicks in 1 turn, we're probably going to keep doing that. All right, well, 1, 2, gotta shuffle it up because we already lost a bunch of cards to Psycho Pirate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a better turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power, which we will use to get Flight and we'll get Jericho. New card coming out. Ooh, he has an attack, right? Nope, just a villain. Nope, nothing here. Gotta shuffle everything up. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jericho +1. Oh, he had an attack. Gain the game tax FO superhero this turn. Oh, doesn't that? Never mind. That attack wouldn't have affected us. The game doesn't get my superhero tax for obvious reasons. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We're gonna use that 4 power. I'd want Signature Trenchcoat. You know, it's +2 power even right now, so we're gonna do it. Yeah, he's ours. He is ours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 power. We're gonna say goodbye to Psycho Pirate. That's what we're gonna do. And a new card's gonna come out. Another T-Wing. Back-to-back T-Wings. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, as I mentioned, this is for the Solo Crisis League. It's a kind of a competitive version of the win-lose condition that it comes with a Crisis mode. We rank each other based on the size of our main deck, how many weaknesses are in our deck, how much we paid for villains throughout the game. All these things come into play. So you'll see me making some decisions that might be a little risky so I can make the game a little bit shorter, have a bigger main deck, or you might see me take my time so that I get rid of some weaknesses that are kind of built up. You'll see. You'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we're going to get rid of Plasmus, and with that 3 power left over, we're going to go ahead and get Molecular Vibration. New card coming out. Oh, with an attack. Each foe puts a location he controls into the discard pile. Alright. Nothing there. We're going to say, you may gain a card cost 5 or less from the destroy pile. If you do... Oh, if you do not. We're going to gain Plasmus, because I like that one. So that's just 1 power this turn because I have all those vulnerabilities. You know, I could have been time traveling. What's magnetism do? You may put any number of equipment with cost 4 or less from your discard pile into your hand. Okay, I could have been using that. I should have been using that with all those vulnerabilities. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shuffling up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very well, Molecular Vibration is out. We are going to discard this punch to time travel magnetism, getting me 2 power. And when we time travel a card, we're going to rotate it. That's 2. And then we'll use this to go ahead and get 2 more power. So that's 2, 4. We have a superpower and an equipment. So we're going to put this card. Oh, wait, no, it's cards from our discard pile. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to gain Psycho Pirate. So, again, just 2 power now. 4, 5. Goodbye to Killer Frost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I get a new card out? Not yet. All right. We're going to discard this vulnerability to use magnetism again. And this says you may put any number of equipment with cost 4 or less in your discard pile into your hand. We're going to do that with Signature Trenchcoat into our hand. Yes, we'll play Signature Trenchcoat to gain Killer Frost. I think we're going to have a lot of villains this time. Very well. 2, 3 power, which we'll use to get another kick. New card coming out. Oh, that's an attack. Each foe gains 2 weaknesses. Well, I might have a defense, so hold on. Gotta see what my hand is first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have a defense? I do not, mean we are gaining those 2 weaknesses. Yikes. Okay. Just trying to see what I want to do this turn. We are going to... Yeah, we'll play 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to discard Punch, Time Travel Magnetism, getting us to 6, 7 so we can beat Avatar of the Rot. Alright, that worked. That worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, is there any... Oh, there's a villain. No attack, though, so that's good. We are going to... 2, 4, 6, 7. We're going to get rid of Lady Vic, leaving us with 3 power. And... yeah, we're going to discard Vulnerability to Time Travel Magnetism, getting us up to 5 power, which we will buy Noon Titan's Tower with. Now, since this rotate all the way up, it's going on the bottom of the main deck and being replaced. Alright, and now we can beat Arkham Breakout. At least we can attempt to. At the start of your turn, discard your hand. Remove this crisis if each card has a different name. We'll see if that works out. 2 vulnerabilities, so not this turn. We will use Signature Trenchcoat to get Lady Vic. Draw a card for each time travel card. For each card with time travel you have played this turn. Okay. So that's 0 power, but 1, 2, we will discard Vulnerability for Electricity and draw a single card. And rotate that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 power, which we will use. Oh, what will we use that power for? I really do like electricity. It's a nice card. We'll get Geokinesis. Oh, each put on. I missed that attack. Whenever there's an attack on a non-villain, I do miss it sometimes. So, Molecular Vibration, we're going to discard now just to make up for that attack I missed earlier. New card coming out. Please don't be a villain. Ah, it's a villain. Each foe reveals his hand and discards cards until his hand contains no duplicate cards. So we're going to shuffle up our deck. We're going to see if we have a defense card for that, and if so, if we don't, we have to follow that lead. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that attack, can we defend? No, we cannot, so we have to discard this kick. Lady Vic is out. I may discard this card from play if I do, +2 power. We are going to 2 power. I can discard an ongoing card if I do, draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6. I know I can put stuff on the bottom. You know what, we will. We'll put this kick on the bottom of the main deck because of Cyborg. Oh, that didn't work. That did not go to the bottom. Come back. Now you do. Alright, so we are at 2, 4 power. And we will discard this card to use electricity. Ooh, an ongoing card, which we will discard to draw a card. 5, 6. Goodbye, Psycho Pirate. Okay. I'm really just trying to get rid of Arkham Breakout at this point. And a new villain comes out, so we can't do it again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will use discard this weakness to trigger electricity. Drawing a card. Ah, it's a vulnerability. So that 4 power gets us nothing. We'll buy a kick with it. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out. Please don't have an attack. Oh, you do. Each foe puts a location he controls into the discard pile. Nope, don't have one. Luckily, I just drew one. The first time you play an ongoing card, including this one, during each of your turns, draw a card. Very well. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. And we're gonna discard this for electricity. Drawing a card. Ah, it's a vulnerability. That 6 power, though, is enough to get rid of Grant Wilson here. Okay. So we did that, and electricity has to go to the bottom of the main deck and be replaced. And then a new card comes out for the turn. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 power, 2, 3, 4, 5 power, which we will use to get rid of Killer Frost and gain Birdarang. Alright, new card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New ongoing card. Triggers New Titan's Tower, so I get to draw a card. We will go 1, 2, 3. You know, before we do that, actually, no, we're going to play the kick. Alright, and we're going to buy Zookeeper. And then, I think that's it. Never mind, sorry. 2, 3. That 3 power is not enough to buy any of those. I guess I could get Colony Suit, but we're going to go for kick. Maybe Colony Suit later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please don't be a villain. I want to get rid of Arkham Breakout. Alright, so 5 cards discarded, all with different names. Yes, yes, yes. They, because they discarded due to a crisis, go underneath my superhero. Get Arc and Breakout out here because its ongoing text is going to remain in play. But we can now take on Saturn Queen at least. Signature Trenchcoat. Do I want a card from the destroyed pile? I do want Zookeeper. Ooh, Grant Wilson's even better though. Grant Wilson, we're going to gain him. Alright. And then we're going to play Flight. Now, since that is an equipment and a superpower, we can put a card of cost 1 or greater from our discard pile at the bottom of the main deck. We're going to go ahead and put Geokinesis down there. Not a great card. Keep that main deck growing, right? Keep it up there. Alright, so we're still at 1 power. 2, 3. 4, 5. I can discard an ongoing card I control if I do draw a card. Instead of doing that, I'm just going to discard Lady Vic on her own accord, getting her to 7 power so that we can buy Speed Force. Because that's a fantastic card in any game. That was only 7 power. We need 8 to get rid of Saturn Queen, so let's work on that. But that stuff we just did is definitely going to help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will discard an ongoing card to draw a card. 5, and then nothing from these guys. So 5 power means we'll go ahead. We're going to get Bumblebee, and we're going to get Detonator. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's check out that discard pile. Is there anything we want to gain? Probably Zookeeper for the defense. Yeah, and we're going to do that. Ooh, but Killer Frost is +1 and draw a card. So Killer Frost, actually. So nothing, no power there. But 2 power here. And we can put a card at the bottom of the main deck now. We're going to put Birdarang at the bottom of the main deck. So we're at 2 power. 3, 4, and nothing from these guys. With that 4 power, we're going to go ahead. We're going to buy Colony Suit finally. Been putting it off long enough. Gotta get rid of that Saturn Queen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Draw +1 and draw a card, basically. Ooh, 2 power and draw 2 cards. So we're at 3 power total. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put Lady Vic out. Get rid of Saturn Queen. And I can discard her to get... I have 1 power now. I could discard Lady Vic, bringing me to 3 power. And I could use that 3 power to get another kick. But I think we're just going to leave it there for future use. And get ready for our next Crisis and Supervillain. Alright, so far so good. We had a pretty tough first turn. But we made up for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, do I have a defense? I have no defense. So new card comes out. And our new Crisis is Wave of Terror. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share the lowest cost in your hand. Each player discards a random card from... Oh wait, no, sorry, this is a different to beat for solo. At the start of your turn, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this Crisis if each of those cards has a cost 1 or greater. Very well. And then Ra's al Ghul. At the end of your turn, if you did not buy or gain a card from the lineup, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Okay, so we have no defense. Wave of Terror again. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share the lowest cost in your hand. So that's this punch, and that's it. So it's discarded by a Crisis, It goes under Cyborg here. So, and then to beat it, I have to discard the top 3 cards of my deck. Remove the crisis of each of those as a cost of 1 or greater. We're gonna do it right now. 1, 2, 3. I have to discard all. Please be a cost of 1 or greater, all of you. Oh, that vulnerability is not. So it all goes underneath here. And it's not coming back. New Titan's Tower comes out. We get to draw a card for that. 2 power and draw 2 cards. So that's 2. I can get 4 power there. 5, 6, and then these guys do nothing. We need some destruction. We have to get rid of these weaknesses and stuff, so we're going to do John Constantine right to our hand, please. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there are no villains, so we're going to try to beat Wave of Terror again. Alright, 1, 2, 3 cards discarded. None of them cost 0. So, Wave of Terror is already over, even though we've got this massive stack of cards underneath Crisis Cyborg. Like I said, he's going to come back later, but man, does that hurt. Okay, so now it's just Ra's al Ghul. We have 1, a new ongoing card, triggers Titan's Tower so we can draw a card. 2, 3, 4, and draw a card. 5, 6, 7, 8, and now that I have a hero and a supervillain, an equipment and a superpower, I can put a card at the bottom of the main deck. We're going to put a kick at the bottom. Put it all the way down there. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will discard Bumblebee to get to 9 power so we can buy Ra's al Ghul. And he is taken care of. Alright. Didn't gain too much during Ra's al Ghul's reign. We lost quite a bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. But it went quickly. Did go very quickly. So our new crisis is Legion of Doom. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, each foe discards a card from their hand. If the foe avoids attack, they gain a weakness. Each foe discards a card from their hand. We're going to discard this punch from our hand. And since we discarded due to a villain, it goes underneath our hero. So, hero cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a hero in his hand. Mano. Each foe discards a card of cost 6 or greater. Do we have a card of cost 6 or greater? I don't think we do. Each foe discards a card of cost 6 or greater. Yep, we don't have that, so we're fine. We're fine. Nothing to defend against. So heroes lose all text and have +1 power instead. That's unfortunate. Alright, so that's 1 and draw a card. Two, discard this to get to 3, 4. Discard this to get to 5, 6. We're going to play John Constantine, which because of Legion of Doom is just +1 power. So that's 7. That's goodbye Sons of Trigon. So now there's no villains. We're going to give Bumblebee to Legion of Doom. Destroy a hero in their hand. So it's destroyed. And Legion of Doom is gone. And we have a weakness, but we can't do anything with that because there's no time travel cards, right? Nope. So that's the end of that turn. That went pretty smoothly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out. Really want that Ravager card. I have to destroy some stuff. +2 power and draw 2 cards. 3 and draw a card. 4, 5, 6. Gain a card from the destroyed pile. Probably going to be Bumblebee. No, it's going to be Zookeeper. We need that defense card. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. And a couple of these guys. So, I want a destruction card. Probably Ravager. We're going to get both of these because they are both. Oh, no, we're going to do Connor Kent and Ravager. Yes, yes. Now that I see him sitting there. New card coming out. Actually surprised how few time travel cards we're seeing since they are all shuffled into the top half of the main deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 power and draw 2 cards. Titan's Tower, the first time I play an ongoing card, including this one. During each of my turns, draw a card. So that's 2. 3, if I control an ongoing card, I can destroy a card in my hand. Goodbye to that weakness. That's exactly why we bought Ravager. That's 2, 3, 4. Get this ongoing card out. So that 4 power, we're going to buy the Rot, because we have a lot of those weaknesses floating around right now. And that will give us a way to get rid of them. All right. 1 and draw a card. 2, draw a card. Put up to 2 superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. 4 and draw 2 cards. Hmm. 5, 6. 7, 8. Now I definitely have, right? Did I play an equipment yet? No, a bunch of superpowers. We will play John Constantine, and we'll use him to get Bumblebee. And since we played a superpower and an equipment, we can put a card from our hand here on the bottom of the main deck. There's actually none here I want to, so that won't be happening this turn. 8. New ongoing card here from Lady Vic means it triggers New Titan's Tower so I can draw a card. Or did the Zookeeper already do that? I think Zookeeper already did that this turn. We are still at 8 power though. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw one of them, put the other back on top, or destroy it. We will draw one of those and destroy this vulnerability. New ongoing card comes out. 9 power here. That's more than enough to beat Monos. He's gone. He's gone. And that will be the end of our turn. We have all these ongoing cards here ready to defend us. Zookeeper, get some extra power of Lady Vic or Bumblebee. Good times. We have a very small deck. I need to start buying cards even when I don't want them, or else we're going to run out of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have a defense? I do not. So our new crisis is alternate reality. At the start of your turn, destroy all heroes in your hand. Gain that many random villains from the destroyed pile and put them into your hand. Your team must destroy 12 cost worth of heroes in their discard piles. That's rough. Brainiac's first appearance attack. Each player discards a random card and then destroys the top X cards of the main deck, where X is the cost of this card. So you have to discard a random card, and that's going to go straight under Cyborg because it's making me discard it. And this one is that kick. Cyborg just got a kick for later. Now, alternate reality. At the start of your turn, destroy all heroes in your hand. So you have to destroy Ravager, unfortunately. Gain that many random villains from the destroyed pile. So we're going to shuffle up this destroyed pile, deal ourselves a villain. We've already gained quite a few of them because of Signature Trenchcoat, so it won't be that big of a difference. Oh, there's Ravager, so that's not the one. Avatar of the Rot. Sounds good. Sounds good. So we have to destroy heroes in our discard pile. Not great considering the size of our deck right now. There's only 8 cost out there right now, so not a great time. We're going to put the Rod out. The Rod's going to trigger New Titan's Tower so we can draw a card. Then we've got 3, 4, 5. Play this weakness, triggering the rot so we can draw a card. 6. That doesn't do anything. But with that 6 power, we'll buy Tactile Kinesis. Now we'll do Silent Armor. Yeah, that's what we'll do. New card comes out. Oh, we didn't have a new card come out last turn. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to destroy heroes in our hands. So we have to destroy John Constantine and gain a random villain from the destroyed pile. So, what'd you get? Sons of Trigon, okay. It's getting pretty powerful now. Alright, so what do we have? We do have Connor Kent here in our destroyed pile. And he's worth 6. If we can get 6 more cost worth of heroes, we'll be able to say goodbye to this crisis. But unfortunately, we'll lose Connor Kent in the process. That's probably worth it at this point, honestly. He's a fantastic card, but alternate reality could really doom us if we don't stick to it. Oh, Sons of Trigon is supposed to go in my hand. Alright, so 3 power from Sons of Trigon, 4 and draw a card. We can gain a card from the destroyed pile. We're going to gain Ravager back or John Constantine. We're going to gain John Constantine back. Alright, so again, we're at 4 power. 5. We will discard Bumblebee for Colony Suit to get us to 6, 7. And we'll discard Lady Vic to get us to 8, 9. We will buy Animal Man, both Animal Mans. Now there's plenty of heroes in my discard pile. We need to destroy 12 cost worth. We have 4, 8, 9, 10. I guess we don't have to do that much. We'll get rid of Connor Kent. No, we don't have to get rid of Connor because we can get these cards back with our signature trench coat. So, there we go. John Constantine, so that's 5, 9, and plus 4 more gets us to 13. They're destroyed. Alternate reality is gone, and we can still get those cards back, so that's not so bad. So again, we had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, 8, 9, 10. And we spent 8. So we have 2 power left over. 3 and draw a card. And draw a card. I can go on out. That's our first ongoing card played, so we get to draw a card. There we go. 4, 5, draw 2 cards. Draw a card. 6, and then a weakness, which I think is our first weakness, right? Yes, it is. Triggers the rot. That doesn't help us. So 6 cards, 6 cost here. We will use to get Jaime Reyes and Magnetic Bracers. Magic Bracers, not Magnetic Bracers. New card coming out. Shuffle everything up here. I'm going to have to start buying everything, basically, so that I have what I need when it comes to contributing the crises, when it comes to getting cards I have to discard for the ongoing effect we have going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yikes, that's all villains. Alright. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, draw 2 cards. Gain a card from the destroyed pile. 4, draw a card. 5, 6, triggers the rot, so we draw another card. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 power. And we will not, no, we'll discard Bumblebee to get us to 14 power. Oh, we don't have to. No reason. Yeah, okay. Goodbye to Brainiac. He's gone. We can get ready for our next turn. Gotta shuffle everything up now. I have to remember I have Zookeeper. I think I had Zookeeper for the last villain, but maybe we didn't. I could have defended against Brainiac is basically what I'm saying, and I forgot about that. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have a defense? I have a defense in my hand also. So, the new Crisis. Oh, that should have been shuffled in. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. The new Crisis is Rise of the Rot. At the start of your turn, gain a weakness unless you reveal one from your hand. Each player must discard a weakness card. Also remove this Crisis if the weakness stack runs out. There we go. And Tharok? Each foe discards an equipment. If you own this card, +3 power. Blah, 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 blah. So each foe discards an equipment. We're going to discard nothing. We're going to defend. Discard attack to avoid an attack. If you do, put an ongoing card. Nah. We'll just discard Zookeeper to defend. Problem solved. Problem solved. Alright, draw a card. Oh, we didn't put a new card out for this turn yet. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and I have to gain a weakness because of Rise of the Rot. 8 power, huh? With that, let's go ahead and get... We'll get T-Wing and Colony Suit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we reveal a weakness from our hand? We can. Each player must discard a weakness card. So we discard this weakness, which means it goes under Cyborg for later. It'll come back. Alright, 1 power and draw a card. 2 power and draw a card. 3, 4, draw 2 cards. Gain a card from the destroyed pile. We're going to gain Ravager back. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we do have equipment and superpower, so I can put something on the bottom of the main deck. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we're going to put Colony Suit in the bottom of the main deck. I'm not a huge fan of that card. And this main deck, I love seeing it grow. So that's 8 power. Then we're going to play John Constantine. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw one of them, put the other back on top, or destroy it. So 1, 2. We will keep Avatar of the Rot and leave Silent Armor. So 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, which we will use to say goodbye to Tharok. And we'll buy Quiver of Arrows. Not bad. We really are flying through this. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any defenses here? Yep, we have Magic Bracers. New Crisis is Final Countdown. At the start of your turn, put a card of cost 1 or greater from your hand into the lineup. Your team must destroy cards in the lineup with cost 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. New villain is Lex Luthor. This attack can't be avoided. Each player gains X weaknesses where X is equal to the highest VP value among cards in your hand. So that would be 3 for me. Because I have a star one, and that's 3 weaknesses then. Yikes. Alright, new card has to come out for the turn. We do have to add a card to the lineup for our turn. We will add, there's a bunch of 6s in my hand. There's 6s out there. We'll add Zookeeper. I don't really want to add Zookeeper. We'll add Magic Bracers. Let's just do a little organization. So all of our 6s can go here. Bunch of 4s here. And a 2, a 5 over here. That's a time travel card. First time you play a time travel card, including this one, during each of your turns, draw a card. Okay. Very well. So we put that out there. New card already came out. We're going to start our turn by discarding this weakness to play Legion Headquarters. First time you play a time travel card, including this one, during each of your turns, draw a card. So we play this card, drawing a card, and that is our first ongoing card, triggering New Titan's Tower, so we draw another card. Then, 1 power, we control ongoing cards, so we will destroy this weakness. Put this ongoing card out. 2, 3, draw a card. 4, 5, 6, and put 2 superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. There's only the one. 7, 8, and draw 2 cards. Nine. Look at the top card of my deck. I may discard it. I will. So with that 9 power, we're going to buy Tactile Kinesis and a Kick. And I'm buying those specifically because I just looked at my main deck and found no superpowers. That's not a great situation to be in when my ability depends on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a new card to come out. It is a new villain. As an attack, each foe destroys a starter in their hands or discard pile of each foe who does gain a weakness. So I have to destroy a starter if I have any. I do. I have to destroy this punch, and I have to gain a weakness for doing that. Okay. We can play our turn now. We have to add a card to the lineup first. I guess Jaime Reyes is coming out. Alright. 2. Reveal the top 2 cards of my deck. You know how it goes. Draw 1, destroy or leave the other. We're going to draw an Avatar of the Rot and destroy this weakness. That's 2 power. We're going to play this weakness, triggering the Rot, so we draw a card. 3 power, draw a card. 4 power, draw a card. Gain a card from the destroyed pile. 5, 6, 7. We will use that 7 to get rid of Shimmer, bring me down to 3 power. And then 4 power, which we will use to get Jaime Reyes back. Yep, that was a pretty good turn. Got a lot done there. Anytime I'm destroying weaknesses, I'm happy. New card coming out. It is a cost 4, of course. 2, 3, 4, 5. Have to add a card to the lineup. We will add... Oh man, is it going to be Jaime Reyes again? It is. It's going to be Jaime Reyes again. You're back, buddy. Sorry. Alright. First off, we will start our turn by playing Killer Frost. That's 1 and draw a card. Then we're going to draw a card. Play this weakness, triggering the Rot, so we draw a card. Look at the top card. We may discard it. We will not. We will leave that there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say hero, even though I know it's a superpower, because I want that to go out next turn, because there's no 3-cost cards. So I definitely want this kick out there next turn. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can gain a card from the destroyed pile. We'll get another Animal Man. And with that 5 power we just have, we will, you know what, we'll discard Bumblebee to get to 6 power. You know what, no, we won't discard Bumblebee. We'll buy Legion Headquarters. That's what we'll do. I like that card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. We have to add a card to the lineup. We already know which one we're planning, and that's this kick. Unless there's something else better in here, there is not. So we have 2, 3, We have 2, 3, 4. There's no 5 cost card out there. Oh, because we just got rid of Legion Headquarters. Not very smart, Corey. Not very smart. I should have left Legion Headquarters out there, because then all we need is a card of cost 7. Okay. So, first off, we will start with John Constantine. Reveal 2 cards. We'll draw Avatar of the Rot and destroy this weakness. That's 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, I can destroy a card. And we'll destroy this weakness. 7 power there. 8, I could discard stuff. You know, we'll discard Bumblebee to get to 9, 10. We're going to buy Amy Reyes, bringing me down to 6. And Static, bringing me down to 2. And you know what, we'll buy Magic Bracers, bring me down to 0. So, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. It's a 2. We have to add a card. Tough call. Tough call. We're gonna add Connor Kent. Right? Yeah, Connor Kent's the way to go this turn. Ooh, but Speed Force. No, it's gonna be Speed Force, I think. I really like that card though. But we're gonna be stuck here for a while if we don't do something else. So we got 2, 3, 4. There's nothing of cost 5. And there's nothing of cost 7. I have a cost 7. I'm gonna save it for a bit more until we see a 5. So Connor Kent's gonna be my call, yes. Thought about just for a bit more. Speed Force, 2 power, draw 2 cards. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This ongoing card here triggers New Titan's Tower. 9, 10, 11. This weakness triggers the Rot. And a new Legion Headquarters here says, first time travel card we play each turn, draw a card. 12. Alright, that 12 power we'll use to buy Connor Kent back, thank you. We still have 6 power to go. We will get... yeah, we'll get Captain Atom. New card coming out. Ah, 5 that I actually like. That's dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm tempted to discard this so that I can have it for future needs. So first we have to put a card out for this turn. I say we put out Magic Bracers. Not a great card. We're going to play Bumblebee first. Bumblebee triggers New Titan's Tower so that we draw a card. And we draw another card. Look at the top card. We may discard it. We will discard that. So then, we're at 0 power still. 2. I can gain a card from the destroyed pile. We won't though. Instead we'll get the 2 power from, so that's 2, 4, 5. We're just gonna use that 5. You know, we will discard Legion Headquarters, getting us to 7. We'll buy Magic Corset, leaving us with 2 that we will use to buy Magic Bracers. Alright, we took some chances there. Let's hope they were worth it. New card comes out. It's a 4. Okay. First we'll play John Constantine. That's reveal top 2 cards of... oh, I have to put a card out first. Sorry. We'll put Static Shock out. 2 Static Shocks. Then we're going to play John Constantine. You know how that works. Reveal these 2 cards. Ooh. We'll put the other one back. And we'll say Animal Man will say equipment. And it is an equipment. Killer Frost, that's 1, 2, 3, and draw a card. 4 power. 5, 6, we'll say superpower. Nope. 7, 8, 9, and 10. With that 10, we're gonna get, we'll go ahead and we'll get flight wings, static shock, and flight. Should probably stop buying things. Let's be honest here. It's probably time. New card comes out. It costs 3. If they add a card, we're going to add Legion Headquarters. We're going to discard Quiver of Arrows to play Legion Headquarters. We'll rotate it and draw a card for doing such. And that triggers New Titans Towers. We draw another card. Then we draw another card. Put 2 superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. There's really only 1 there? That's crazy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and draw a card. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which we will use to get Bow Staff and Static, and we'll gain a kick too. Alright, we actually have a deck that's kind of building for once. Been kind of dwindling it down quickly. Alright, it is my turn. You know what? I think we have to put Speed Force out there. I do not know when we're going to see a 7-cost card again, so it's got to happen. So that's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Gotta get rid of Cinder Block first. We will play Weakness, triggering the Rot, and that will allow us to draw a card. Okay. One and draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and get rid of Cinder Block. Bring me down to 3 power, but we reached the point where we have this all taken care of. So all these cards go away. And then we're going to use this Signature Trench Coat to get Legion Headquarters back. So again, that was, I forgot how much power. I think it was 3 power so far. 4. We'll discard the Rot to get to 5, 6. No, he won't do that. Nah, that's fine. That's fine for this turn. We'll buy a kick and call it even. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's figure this all out. Teen Titans Go. Good card. We'll start with John Constantine. Reveal the top 2 cards in my deck. We will draw 1. They're on top or destroy it. We'll destroy Flight Wings. I don't need it. Alright. So, put up to 2 superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. There's just the 1. I can destroy a card on my discard pile. We will destroy this Weakness. So that's 1 power so far. 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's going to allow us to put a card on the bottom of the main deck. We're going to move Psycho Pirate down there. Six and draw a card. 7, 8. We're going to discard this to get to 9, 10. Discard this to get to 11. And then 12, 13. Yeah, we don't have to do the extra effects of that to get rid of Lex Luthor. He is gone. That was a longer one. Compared to the last few, that was a longer one. It is all because of countdown, final countdown, and not seeing the the 7-cost card I needed. But it came eventually. We're okay. Still have Zookeeper here to defend us against this next villain. Let's see what happens. Anything else in my hand? No defenses in my hand. So the new crisis is Electromagnetic Pulse. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, 3. Equipment cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy an equipment in his hand. Captain Cold. Each player flips his superhero face down. You know, we're just going to defend against that by discarding Zookeeper. Is there anything special about that? Nope. Okay. So all of our equipment has just +1 power. We have to gear to Gizmo before we can gear to that. So what we will do is play... What do we got here? We'll play Animal Man, 2 power, and we'll say equipment. It is. Okay. Wait, that's that? Okay, so that's 2 power. We buy Gizmo. He goes away. Then we're going to give Quiver of Arrows here to Electromagnetic Pulse, destroying it, and that's over. That was very quick. I'm okay with that. It just was very quick. So that's that for that. That for that. Just trying to see what my situation is here. So I can play equipment normally now. Magician's Corset. 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll say superpower. Nope, it's a hero. 7, 8. I do have hero and equipment, so I can put a card on the bottom of my deck. We're gonna go ahead and put... Yeah, we'll put this kick on the bottom of the deck. So that's 8 power, which we will use to buy Teen Titans Go. Yes, yes, yes. I have enough there, nothing to shuffle. Cool. New card coming out. Telepathy, that's a new time travel card. What's it got? If this is the first card you play this turn, discard your hand and choose a foe. Play that foe's hand this turn and return each card play this way to that foe's hand and leave it in play. Otherwise, +2 power. So it's just +2 power. That's not great. Okay. First off, draw a card. Unless there's something else I want to do first. Nope, that's fine. Draw a card. No, that's not what I want to do first. Sorry. Sorry about that. No, that's what we're going to do first. Sorry, draw a card. I was trying to get to a situation where I could play a different equipment, so I'd have an equipment and superpower using Cyborg's ability while I still had a discard pile. Because that only works from your discard pile. But did not really have that situation coming because that was the only equipment I owned that particular time. So, not going to happen this turn. So, draw a card. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nothing I can do to get that extra power. Damn. We'll gain telepathy. Because that'll trigger our new location we gained. Ooh, do you have an attack? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each foe discards a card from their hand into the discard pile of the player other than the attacker and anyone who avoided this. Can we defend? We have no defense. So again, it's each foe discards a card from their hand into the discard pile of any player other than, well, it doesn't matter where it goes. We're putting it there. So we're going to put Colony Suit under Cyborg now. Let's see. There is a villain in the lineup, so that's 3. And that's an equipment and a superpower, so we can put a card on the bottom of the main deck. We're going to put this kick at the bottom of the main deck. Kicks are good for something. So that's 3 power. 4 and draw a card. Get this location out here. Get to draw 2 cards for playing my first time travel card and for playing my first ongoing card. So again, 3, 4, get Bumblebee out. 5, draw a card. Gain a card from the destroyed pile. It's gotta be cost 5 or less. We're gonna gain Cinder Block here. So that's 5. 6, 7, we'll say Superpower. Nope. 8, 9. Get rid of Phobia, leave him with 5 power. We'll get a kick, and we'll grab Quiver of Arrows. Ooh, new attack. If you discard an ongoing card you control, if you do, choose it. Okay, that does not affect us. Alright, new ongoing card in Zookeeper here means we draw a card because of New Titan's Tower. We'll go ahead and play Constantine, reveal 2 cards, draw 1, and we'll leave this one on top. Magician's Corset says draw a card. Ravager says I can destroy a card. Yeah, we're going to destroy Quiver of Arrows here. So that's 1. I can gain a card for cost 4 or less from the lineup. There, it's gone. So that's 1 power right now. Sorry, 2 power right now. New ongoing card. 3, 4, 5. Put up the 2 superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. Six, 7, 8, 9, triggering Legion headquarters to draw a card. 10, 11, goodbye to Captain Cold. Still have 1 left over. A bunch of stuff I could do, but we're good. We're good. Shuffle everything up. We still have Zookeeper out there to defend against this next villain, so that's good news. So one of the good things about having a smaller deck, I know I'm a big evangelist for small decks in DC deck building game, but we use Zookeeper to defend against Captain Cold, and we had it back out before we got to the next villain. That's a really good advantage of having a small deck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have a defense in our hand? We do have 1 in our hand. World Domination. At the start of your turn, resolve the current supervillain's first appearance attack against you. If it doesn't have one, discard a random card instead. Each player must destroy the top card of his deck. Remove this crisis only if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater. And the Joker, which has a different attack. Discard a random card. If its cost is 0, gain a weakness, and repeat this. So we're going to defend against the Joker. May discard this card from your hand to avoid attack. If you do, put an ongoing card from your discard pile into your hand. Don't have that right now, because it's now the beginning of our turn, and he's going to attack again because of World Domination. So, and with that one, we will defend with Zookeeper. All right. So, at the start of your turn, we did that. Each player must destroy the top card of his deck. Move this crisis if each of those cards is cost 1 or greater. All right, we're going to do Animal Man, and we're going to say starter card. It's a villain. That's fine. We just have to get rid of Hive Agent. We have 2 power, so Hive Agent's gone. We have 1 power left over. Destroy a top card of our deck. That's destroyed, and World Domination is over. So that's 1 thing down. We have 1 power. We're going to start discarding a lot of things now. 2 power, 3, 4 power. I guess that's the last thing I can discard. 5 power and draw a card. That's going to trigger our Crisis ability because of these two. We can put a card on the bottom of the main deck. We'll put Magic Bracers on the bottom of the main deck. And again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, put all ongoing cards into my hand, and that triggers Tactile Kinesis. May reveal a top card of your deck. I may destroy it. We will not. And these guys come out here. That's more than enough to beat the Joker. That was over very quick. Oh, this guy was an ongoing card too, so he also comes out. Really filling up those ongoing slots. Okay, we are back on a roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To defend ourselves, we have Zookeeper. We have Amy Reyes in our hand, and that's it. That's it. That's fine. Those will do. Birdarang doesn't do much. Kryptonite Meteor. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, and 3. Superpowers lose all text and have +1 power instead. To beat, each player must destroy a superpower in hand. I have to get rid of Mad Mod first. Time Trapper. Each foe puts a card of cost 1 or greater in their discard pile under their superhero. I don't wanna. We're gonna use Amy Reyes to do that. You may put this card from your hand into play to avoid an attack. If you do, play it during your next turn. Very well, so that's 2 power. We can gain a card of cost 4 or less. We'll gain this one. We will give this kick to Kryptonite Meteor. And that is over. We're still at 1, 2 power. 3, 4, we'll say equipment. Nope. This is a time travel card, so that's 5, 6. First time travel card means we draw a card. Draw a card, and if you want, I can put a defense on top of my deck. None I can put there. 7, draw a card. 8, 9. Almost time enough to get the Time Trapper. Didn't quite work. We'll get rid of Bowstaff though. And we'll get Bird Song. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just some stuff to refuel on some of the ones I just destroyed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Avatar of the Rot is 3. 4, 5, 6. Gain a card from the destroyed pile. Where should we go with that? I could get Killer Frost back. That's a good card. I think that is what I want. I think Killer Frost is the way to go. Killer Frost it is. So again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we do have an equipment superpower, so I can put a card at the bottom of the main deck. We're going to put this Flight at the bottom of the main deck. 7, 8, 9, and I can destroy a card in my discard pile. Nothing I really want to destroy though, so that's fine. But that 9 becomes 10 when I discard Bumblebee, 11, 12 when I discard Lady Vic. And that is enough to beat Time Trapper. Boom. Not a problem. Not a problem. We really are flying through this, I feel like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta shuffle it up. Get a new card out. It's Flight. Just put a Flight at the bottom of the deck. There's another. Not seeing a lot of our time travel cards. There should be something like 15 or something, but who knows where they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I still have Zookeeper to defend, and I also have a Flight in my hand. Our new crisis is Dimension Shift. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, 3. Finally, there we go. That is what I wanted. A whatchamacallit card, a time travel card. All cards in the lineup cost 2 more to buy. Each player reveals the top card of his deck. If any player reveals a card of cost exactly 2, remove this crisis. That's gonna be pretty tough. All right, our new villain is Black Manta. Black Manta costs 3 more to defeat for each equipment in the lineup. Each player puts all equipment from his hand into the lineup. We will defend with Flight. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. I don't have a discard pile right now, so instead we're going to use Zookeeper to defend. He'll be back. Okay. Just trying to figure out the best way to do this. Silent Armor says draw a card. 2 power with Bow Staff. 3 power of Flight Ring. Draw a card. That's 4 power, by the way. 5. Reveal 2 cards. We'll take Captain Atom. Gain a card of cost 5 or 4 or less. And put it into my hand. Okay. We're going to take Legion Flight Ring right into my hand. Again, we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a card from your discard pile on top of any player's, on top of your deck. Okay, and now we're going to go beat Dimension Shift because that costs exactly 2. So I used Legion Flight Ring to put a card on top of my deck. That was Zookeeper. That gets, I believe it's just destroyed. It's just revealed. Okay, Dimension Shift is over. That was really quick. Dimension Shift is usually a much bigger hassle than that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yep, and I can put superpowers in my hand, but I don't have any. So that 5 power we can use to get rid of Lasso of Lightning. Because Black Man is going to cost more for equipment in the lineup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 new card comes out. Bumblebee is in the game, triggering new Titan's Tower, so we draw a card. Lady Vic is out. And Zookeeper is out. That's a bunch of ongoing cards. They're all back to back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll say equipment. It is not. So 7 power, not enough for Black Mana, but it is enough to buy Reach Scarab. That's ours. Again. New card coming out. Ooh, that has an attack? Nope, it's a defense card. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Bow Staff's going to be 3 power because of Mammoth. We can gain a card from the destroyed pile. I guess what I'll gain is something that we can get rid of. So we'll gain Quiver of Arrows. And since we have an equipment and a superpower, we can put that Quiver of Arrows on the bottom of the main deck. We still have 3 power, 4 and draw a card, 5, 6. Getting rid of the Mammoth brings me down to 1 power, 2, 3. Just looking at my destruction options. Now 4, 5, which we will use to get rid of this detonator. And that'll be the end of that turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. Hey, You may destroy a card in your hand. If you do, put a card of equal or lesser cost from your discard pile into your hand. If you choose not to, +1 power. Interesting. Time travel. 2 power. Trigger in Legion headquarters to draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we're going to say equipment. Nope. 13, 14, 15, 16, getting my ongoing cards back. And the other ones floating around in here? It's very likely. So 16. Boom, boom, boom. Really filling those out. So 16 power should be enough. 10, 12, 14. Three more for each. He costs exactly 16 because there's 2 equipment. So that's enough to get rid of black mana and move on to our next turn. Perfect. Perfect. Shuffle everything up and get ready for that. We still have Zookeeper out there to defend us. Signature Trenchcoat is awaiting collapsing parallel worlds. It's coming eventually. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have a defense in our hand also. All right, new card comes out for the turn. Untouchable Villain. At the start of your turn, put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. If it's not a villain, discard a card. Each player must destroy 8 cost worth of cards in his hand. I believe it's also... Is it also from... Nope, it's not. That's a different game. All right, Emerald Empress. Each foe discards a superpower. We will defend with Zookeeper. So that's taken care of. So, at the start of your turn, put a top card of the main deck into the lineup. If it's not a villain, discard a card. It's not a villain, so I have to discard a card. We will discard... Sons of Trigon. No. Signature Trenchcoat is what we're going to discard. That's what's going to happen. Weird choice, I know. I've talked about many times before, my Signature Trenchcoat policy is to keep one active, but this pretty much guarantees one that I have one at the end of the game now. So, to get rid of it, each player must destroy 8 cost worth of cards in hand. We have 7 right here of Sons of Trigon. So 7 and Cinderblock here. That's enough. Untouchable Villain's already taken care of before I even played a card. We'll play Legion Flight Ring. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. It's going to be Zookeeper. That triggers Legion of Headquarters, though. That allows me to draw a card. We play this ongoing card, which triggers New Titan's Tower, so we draw another card. And then it's 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 4. Lots of stuff going on here. Just gonna try and put these all together. And that 4 power we can use to get Miss Martian. I like that card. New card coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First off, John Constantine. Reveal 2 cards, draw 1. The other one back on top, or destroy. We're going to draw Silent Armor and destroy Flight. Then we're going to draw a card. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trigger in Legion Headquarters to draw a card. 8, 9. Put up to 2 superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. There are none. I forgot where I was power-wise. We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 10, 11, which is enough to get rid of Emerald Empress already. Very quick turnaround, and I'm okay with that. We have a large enough deck now that I don't have to buy too much. We can just keep doing what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No defenses in my hand, but we do have Zookeeper. A new card comes out. And we've got Collapsing Parallel Worlds. Each player places all cards he buys or gains from the lineup under this card, including villains. Remove this crisis when there are 10 cards under this card. Then one player destroys his deck in discard pile. The cards under the crisis become his new deck. Very well. This is a fun one. I really do like it. Validus. Each attack, each foe discards a villain. If you own this card, +3 power. If your foe does not, discard any card this way. When this supervillain... I'm sorry, what is this? If you own this card, +3 power. If any foe does not discard a card this way. Okay, I get it now. When the supervillain is defeated, each player discards all cards under their superhero. So all these cards under Cyborg are going to come back. Alright. For this turn, we have a lot going on. Let's get started. 2, we'll say equipment. It is. 3, 4. That's equipment and a superpower, so we can put a card from our discard pile under the main deck. We'll put... We're going to lose most of this anyway. We'll put... Oh, we'll put Captain Atom down there. So we are at 2, 3, 4, 5 and draw a card, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, superpower. Hey. 14, 15, we will discard the Rot to get to 16 power and destroy a card in my discard pile. We will destroy... It's not much I want to destroy. We'll destroy Ravager. 16 power. Alright, we'll go 17, 18, 19 power. And then we can destroy another card. We'll destroy this static. And with 19, 20, 21, put all those ongoing cards right back into my hand. First ongoing card played. Triggers New Titan's Tower, so we draw a card. 22, 23. Ongoing, ongoing, ongoing. 23 power. So we're going to buy Cadmus Labs, bringing us down to 17. Signature Trenchcoat, bringing us down to 13. John Constantine, bringing us down to 8. Lightning Rod, bringing us down to 4. And we'll get Magic Bracers and Flight to bring us down to 0. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards here. Whew, big turn. Got rid of a few cards. I'm purposely trying to make my deck small to decrease how many of them are just kind of floating around. I want them to come back as soon as possible. So a new card has to come out. Coriander. Very good card. Man, lucky times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, Birdarang, because Bumblebee is 2 power. And that's an equipment and a superpower, but I don't have a discard pile right now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 power. Oh, how many? I'm sorry, how much do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's fine. So we can get Coriander, and we'll gain Captain Atom. And now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more cards under there. Molecular vibration. Good choice, game. Good choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we got here? Anything I could get away with? Any funky stuff I could get away with? Not really. Alright, we're probably going to end it this turn. So, 2, 3, 4. And that's an equipment and a superpower, so we can put something on the bottom of the main deck. We'll put Birdarang down there. So that's 4. Sorry, yep, 4. I can put a card on top of my deck. We'll put Reach Scarab there. 5, 6, 7, 8. We can destroy a card, and we will destroy Lasso of Lightning. 9, 10, put all those ongoing cards back into my hand. With that 10 power, yeah, we'll buy both of them. Yep, and that'll be enough. We have to destroy our entire deck and our entire discard pile. But that's okay, I think. I think we did okay. That could have been much worse, honestly. So that's destroyed. And that is our new deck. Crazy deck. It's something like 15 cards maybe, 10 of which we haven't even owned before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to take down Validus. New time travel card. You may reveal this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, gain a time travel card from the lineup. So it's just 2 power then. Alright. 2, 4, 6, 8. Discard this for 9, 10. Discard this for 11. 12, 13. Put both of these guys in my hand. Play them. First ongoing card triggers Legion or New Titans Tower. 14. And that is enough to say goodbye to Validus. Now, when the supervillain is defeated, each player discards all cards under their superhero. All of these cards are back in the game. That's gonna be big. That's gonna be really big. That's a huge deck now. That's what we were looking for. It's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. Inertia. New Crisis is Atlantis attacks. At the start of your turn, resolve all villain attacks in the lineup against you. If there are no attacks, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must discard 3 non-starter cards, each with different card types. Persuader. Each foe destroys the top card of their deck. We will defend against that. May defend against... we will defend with Zookeeper. So we do not have to destroy the top card of our deck. Now, Atlantis attacks. Resolve all villain attacks in the lineup against you. If there are none, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must discard 3 non-starter cards. So, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup, basically. So... Legion Flight Ring. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Put a card from my discard pile on top of my deck, huh? I don't know what's in my discard pile right now because everything has been floating around for a while. I'm going to put Signature Trenchcoat on top of my deck. And since that's a time travel card, we draw a card. Now we're going to play Signature Trenchcoat to gain a card of cost 5 or less from the discard pile. Lots of good ones here. Lots of cards we had to destroy because of that last hand. And now we got them back. We can have him back, I should say. Yeah, we're going to gain John Constantine back. Then we're going to play Signature Trenchcoat again to get Magician's Corset back. Alright, so we are at a total of 0 power right now. Gain superpower from the lineup and put it into your hand. If you cannot, draw a card. Molecular Vibration comes out. You may destroy a card in your hand. If you do... Nope, we're not going to do that. Yeah, we can destroy Magic Bracers, I guess, to get a card of cost 2 or less from the discard pile into our hand. And we'll get Zookeeper into our hand, getting it out there. We ended up with 0 power this turn, but we did a lot. Okay. Shuffling it all up. Massive deck. That's okay. That's A-okay with me. We'll thin it out. I have lots of destruction cards in there, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So a new card comes out for the turn. And then there's no villain attack, so a second card comes out because of Atlantis attack. So that one does have an attack. Each foe reveals his hand and discards each card with the same name as a card in the lineup. None of these cards are in the lineup, so I discard no cards. Cadmus Labs comes out. It's a location triggering new Titan's Tower, so we draw a card. John Constantine. Reveal the top 2 cards of my deck. Draw 1 and destroy the other. We'll draw Lightning Rod, and yeah, we'll destroy this kick. You may destroy a card in your hand. If you do, we're going to destroy this punch, by the way. If you do, put a card equal or lesser value from your discard pile into your hand. So, that is a total of 0 power. 2, 4, 5. That's goodbye to, we'll say the Colony. We'll buy that. Now, I didn't take care of Strife. The reason I didn't take care of Strife is because Strife has an attack which Atlantis attacks can use. Now, that attack is not very powerful. It's not going to hurt me, but it's going to keep me from adding cards to the lineup that I don't have to. That is Strife's purpose right now. So it attacks, each foe reveals his hand and discards each card that shares the name of the card in the lineup. None of these cards are in the lineup. That attack does nothing. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gain a superpower from the lineup and put it into your hand. 6. This weakness triggers the Rot, so we draw a card. And these 2 do nothing. With that 6 power, we're going to say goodbye to Inertia. And we're going to move on to the next turn. Yep, we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. Dawnstar. Each player puts the top card of their deck into their discard pile. +1 power for each different card type discarded this way. 3 non-starter cards of different card types. So I don't have that right now. We will discard Molecular Vibration to draw a card. There we go. Okay. We will discard Lady Vic and Bumblebee, getting 3 power. Use that 3 power to get rid of Strife. Then, to get rid of Atlantis attacks, we will discard this Kick, Grant Wilson, and Colony Suit. Now Atlantis attacks is over. And we have 1, 2, and draw a card. Put a card from my discard pile on top of my deck. Put a Lightning Rod on top of my deck, and that was a time travel card, so that triggers Legion Headquarters to draw a card. Play that. I may destroy this punch. That still leaves us with 1/2 power this turn. And was there something else I wanted to do? Yes, I wanted to discard Detonator to get rid of this vulnerability. So that again is 1/2 power. That's it. That 2 power, we'll buy Dawnstar. We'll buy it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Signature Trenchcoat, get a card from the destroyed pile. What do we want back? Gonna have to get some destruction cards. So where is she? Where's Ravager? That's what I need. Ravager and Static Shock are both good choices, but we're gonna go with Ravager. No, Static Shock, because then with Static Shock, we'll be able to do it multiple times. So that's 0 power. There is a time travel. We will discard this punch to use Mon-El for 2 power. We have an equipment and superpower in place, so we can put something on the bottom of the main deck. And we will put... what are we going to put down there, huh? We're going to put Dick Grayson down there. Goodbye. So that's 1, 2 power there. I think that's all we had. 2... Gain a card that costs 4 or less, so that's gone. 3, 4, I can get all my ongoing cards back. Play Detonator, triggers New Titans Tower to draw a card. We're going to actually use Detonator to destroy this weakness in my hand. So that's 4. Gain another card from the destroyed pile. And get that Ravager we were talking about. Ongoing, 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 and the Colony here. Colony is a weird one. We'll have to keep our eye on it. 5 power, which we're not going to be using. New card comes out. Ah, new villain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, new ongoing card. Triggers New Titans Tower set, we draw a card. Then, we're going to discard Detonator to destroy a card. We're going to destroy this vulnerability. Doing everything I can to destroy a lot of the junk cards I ended up with. Molecular Vibration is out. And since that was the first superpower we played this turn, triggers Tactile Kinesis. Look at this card, we may destroy it. We will not. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll use Cadmus Labs on Jericho to get to 5. We'll discard both of these to draw 2 cards. Six, 7. You may discard an ongoing card you control. If you do, draw a card. So we're at 7, and we can draw a card. Gain a card in the lineup. Goodbye, Computo. Reveal 2 cards. Yeah, we'll draw 1 and destroy the other. Getting us to 9. Not quite the 15 we needed, but we did do a lot that turn, so I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more card going on that lineup. We're going to discard this punch to use Monel. That's 2 power. Triggering Legion of Headquarters. So that's 2. Molecular Vibration comes out. Using Tactile Kinesis means we look at this, we will not destroy that. We will discard that to draw that. And then we will play it to get a card from the destroyed pile. Something's got to be useful in here. Static it is. So we are at 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6. Each player puts the top card of their deck into their discard pile. Alright. So that's 7 power. That was my first time travel card. Oh no, it wasn't. That was my first time travel card. Alright, we're going to discard this for 8, 9, 10. We will use Dawnstar again because of Cadmus Labs. Get 11 power. 12, 13. Put all my ongoing cards into my hand. Discard Lady Vic to get to 15. Goodbye to Persuader. Okay. And we won't be getting rid of that. So, we're going to keep going. We're doing okay. We are just about at this last... Did I count too many crises? I must have. Whoops. Okay, we should be fine. New crisis is a death in the family. At the start of your turn, destroy a hero in the lineup. If there are none to destroy, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must destroy a defense card in hand. Then, the final villain is Crisis Anti-Monitor. Whenever a hero is added to the lineup, each player puts a weakness from the stack on top of his deck. Crisis Anti-Monitor costs 1 more to defeat for each card in the lineup. Each player must defeat the villain to win the game. So, we have to add a new card for the turn, and because we're playing solo, we actually add 2 cards. Okay. So, to get rid of Death in the Family, we have to destroy a defense in hand. Right? Yes. So, we're going to put Detonator down. Detonator is our first ongoing card because of New Titan's Tower. We can draw a card. Molecular Vibration comes out. 1 and draw a card. 2 and destroy a card. Destroying this punch. That gets rid of Zookeeper. So we're at 0 power. We will destroy... Legion Flight Ring is going to get destroyed because it's a defense card to get rid of a Death in the Family. Alright. The Colony comes out. 1, discard the Colony to get to 2, 3. It's not enough to do anything really, but that's okay. I didn't really want the Colony. Could draw 2 cards. We're going to discard Detonator to destroy a card. And we'll discard Bumblebee to get the 4 power so we can get House of Mystery. There we go. That's better. It's a little better. 2, 3, 4, 5. New card. Oh, it's a hero, which means we put a weakness on top of our deck. Lightning Rod. We will. Or you know what? We're gonna play Miss Martian. No. We're going to play Lightning Rod. You may destroy a card in your hand. If you do, put a card of equal or lesser value from the discard pile into your hand. 2 cards actually had to come out. Oh, that's the second one, so that's 2 going on top. We're going to put Detonator out. That's our first ongoing card, so we draw a card. We'll play the weakness, triggering the rot, so we draw another card. We'll use Detonator here. No, not yet. We're going to save detonator. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll discard this. Yes. To play Dream Girl. Look at the top 3 cards on the main deck. You may put any time travel cards you see this way. You may play any time travel cards you see this way, and then put them back in any order. Okay, so we have 4 power, which we will use to buy Solstice and Arsenal. Alright, new card comes out, and second card comes out because of Crisis Anti-Monitor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shelf everything up to get the 5. So I definitely did an extra Crisis card. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna double check. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've got a great hand. We'll see what happens. We're going to play Detonator. That's an ongoing card, triggering New Titan's Tower, so we draw a card. We can play Signature Trenchcoat to gain a card from the destroyed pile. We'll get a Legion Flight Ring back. Unless there's something else in here I don't know about. Probably not. Probably just going to get Legion Flight Ring and be happy about it. Yep, that's it. So, that's 0 power. John Constantine. Look at these 2 cards. We will destroy Captain Atom. We'll get 3 power from Bow's Staff. Get rid of Hive Agent, bringing us down to 2 power. Gain a superpower from the lineup and put it into your hand. Three. No. 3, 4. You may discard an ongoing card you control. If you do, draw a card. We'll discard Zookeeper to draw a card. Reveal 2 cards. We'll draw this one and destroy Flight. This one can come on down. 5. That's enough that we can put a card in the bottom of the main deck. We'll put Zookeeper down there. Just looking at my options. Is there anything I want to destroy? Because I have magic here. Yeah, we'll destroy this Acrobat. Get to 6. With that 6, we'll buy Dream Girl. Get this next card out. Oh, 2 cards come out. They are both, well, one's a hero. So that is a weakness right on top of my deck. Discard Molecular Vibration to draw a card. We will destroy a card in my hand, destroying this weakness. If I control a superpower, draw a card, so that's 1. First ongoing card this turn means draw a card. 2 and draw a card. Now, if I play a card that costs 5 or more, draw a card. So that Magician's Corset means draw another card. So again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll discard Tactile Kinesis to get to 5, and we can destroy a card. We'll destroy... Coriander's not doing much for me, so that's 5 power. 6, 7. We have heroes and superpowers, so we can put something in the bottom of our deck. We'll put Bow Staff down there. 8. We're going to discard this to draw a card. 9, 10. We will discard the Rot and destroy another card to get to 11. We don't need tactile kinesis. That's 11. 12, 13, plus 1 for each different hero I control. 14, 15, 16, 17, and then 18. He costs 2 less, so he costs 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. But for me, with Arsenal, he costs 16. So that is the end of this particular Crisis game. I had a lot of fun with this. I thought Arkham Breakout staying in added a lot. I thought the time travel mechanics were a lot of fun. And really, I'm looking forward to doing the next 2 rounds of this when we use, what was it? Yeah, it's Chameleon Boy and Cosmic Boy, which will be using the time travel mechanic a lot more than Crisis Cyborg did. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. I hope you're interested in checking it out. If you do, there's a link below. Tell you all about the Solo Crisis League, how the ranking works. You can see rankings from past rounds. We are in Season 4, Round 4 right now. There's 5 rounds a season, so there's 2 rounds left, 4 and 5 right now. And then we'll be on to Season 5. It's a lot of fun. I love playing it every week. I love running the league. It's a great time. If you're interested in backing this, besides just watching or playing, if you're interested in supporting these efforts I'm putting into this, check out the Patreon link below. You get all sorts of rewards like mid-round results, thank yous here in the videos and on results pages, and a few other discounts and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, check that out. I do want to thank one of our backers today, Jared from the Broken Seal. Thank you, Jared. You're a member of my Marvel Champions, Solo Champions League using Marvel Champions, and you seem to be really enjoying that, so I hope you stick around for a while. Thank you, Jared. I think that's all I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Good night.